This is the Big Chillin Podcast.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the Big Chillin Podcast. Back at it again on 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today it is 9/11.
And a bunch of shit
Yep.
happened in the past week. We got Odell
Yeah.
Beckham Jr. apparently likes to get pooped on.
It's
We're not
kind
gonna-
of a 9/11 of his own, honestly, when you think about it.
Odell Beckham Jr.'s very own
Very own
personal
personal
9/11,
9/11.
I guess. But
Yeah.
Osama bin Laden, we missed that. That happened like right after the thing. I don't know. We somehow didn't talk about Osama bin Laden's niece
We're going to talk about
being
stuff.
a Trump fan,
Yep.
I guess. Which
Well,
is cool.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
this
I
is
mean,
really
she-
unexpected,
that is-
whatever.
I cannot.
It's just fucking
This is absolutely, like, there's no way this is not it's
A
got,
simulation?
Oh my God, the simulation thing. It's like, so we have Osama bin Laden's. I mean, she must not have spent a whole lot of time with her uncle Osama, I guess.
You mean he wasn't at her like birthday parties or
Uncle
whatever?
OC, whatever the fuck they must be called him. I don't know.
Hello.
Yeah, in between his terror and stuff and hiding in a cave.
Yeah.
He probably stunk like shit, but like,
Insult to injury.
I was not yeah,
not to
seriously.
speak ill of the dead or anything.
Serious
but
insult to 17 gunshots to the face or whatever it was. Serious insult to injury.
yeah,
Like,
but the devs are messing with us, right?
yeah, it's pretty hilarious.
At this point.
Yeah, but the fucking cousin. It's just, the niece. It's just what.
I don't know
I
how
don't-
far removed. Like maybe she never met that guy.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. She could have. It's probably one of those cases where, like here sometimes there will be like a heavily Christian household, and then the child will grow up atheist or whatever. But in this case, like in order to push back, there'll be an atheist. I mean, but this time, I guess, in order to push back against like radical Islam, which of course there's no reason for a woman to join anyway. If we're gonna be honest, if anyone's gonna
To
be
join
honest,
what?
radical Islam.
Oh yeah.
There's no
I mean
reason-
that's kind
yeah.
of like
You're just going to be a slave, basically. So there's no reason for a woman to be a part of it. So she's kind of correct in getting away from that, but you kind of went sort of a different direction here with the MAGA.
Well, she went as far as to say that Donald Trump is like the only guy
Like-
that can protect Western civilization.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know how much of American politics she's examined. Probably not at all. Probably none, considering who she went for. Yeah, I know she comes from like a pretty violent family, so I mean, why wouldn't she choose Trump? It's funny. But yeah,
It's funny, but it's like,
Mhm.
wow, okay, weird. Also, this is kind of crazy. I saw this the other morning. For some reason, sometimes when I get up in the morning, I have a tendency to go on my phone, and sometimes I click Instagram, sometimes I click YouTube.
Yeah, whichever one.
No, but sometimes it's like I see a news article or whatever, and it's like weird. I saw this one. This was about acetaminophen, which is in Tylenol and shit.
Yeah,
So
my favorite.
this is I don't know, some sort of new revelation from
Acetaminophen.
Ohio State
Yeah.
University neuroscientists that are saying it might not be as good for you as we might think.
Yeah, man. One time in the 7th grade, holy shit, this is crazy.
Tylenol?
I didn't take any, but
Yeah.
this is a Tylenol story. I fucking go into my backpack. I'm sitting there minding my own business. I forgot it was like physical science or some sort of weird, I don't know, other science class that they gave my.
Earth science.
Yeah, some
Shit,
stupid.
I like the science classes that I had.
They were kind of
kind of.
fun, but we just wound up like
Fucking doing, yeah.
cutting onions with scalpel side and didn't give
Yeah,
a fuck
yep.
about that. But like, yeah, it was I go into my backpack though to grab something, and then there's just a bottle of fucking Tylenol in there. All of a sudden, I'm like,
Jesus.
well, geez, who planted drugs on me in school? Just out
I
of
think it was-
nowhere.
Mom.
Yeah, it's like, what? It's like an open bottle of Tylenol someone just threw in my backpack.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm like,
you
holy
don't think it was
shit.
like maybe mom was thinking if you got a headache, put it in there. Oh, this is elementary school.
This is middle school, 7th grade. We never
That's sick.
You're
You're
used
not allowed
that.
to do
we
that
didn't
anyway.
use that. We didn't use Tylenol.
Oh shit!
It
Yeah.
was just
yeah.
like ibuprofen and
Such
all
some
that
random dude like
shit. Yeah, we never
planted
had
it in there.
some
There was a story like that. It
planted
smelled like
fucking
weed
drugs on me.
in the weight room, and someone like put it
That
in another
was-
kid's
yeah.
backpack, or like to try to just get rid of it, put it in another person's bag,
Oh my god.
and like there was a lot of trouble to be had. I didn't remember that until now. But
was that like, I think I might have.
I was in the weight room.
Yeah, I think there might have been like a late. I think I was. Yeah, we couldn't even work out for that long because of that. I was so pissed.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
But back to this shit. While also helping you deal with your headache, it also may be making you more willing to take risks. So people who took this rated activities like bungee jumping off a tall bridge and speaking your mind about an unpopular issue in a meeting at work as less risky than people who took a placebo.
What?
I don't see that as... All right, interesting here.
So Tylenol makes you a risk
use of the
taker?
drug led people to take more risks in an experiment where they
That
could
is
earn
weird.
rewards by inflating a virtual balloon on a computer. Sometimes they went too far and the balloon popped. Well, that's not...
What the fuck?
Is that what that is? This is the experiment?
You sit on a computer and take a risk?
This is a quote that I saw half of it referenced in a Fox article, but it was it seems to make people feel less negative emotion when they consider risky activities. But this was the part after the hyphen that they put in the Fox thing. They just don't feel as scared. Nearly 25% of the population in the U.S. taking this each week. Reduced risk perceptions and increased risk taking could have important effects on society. So if everybody, 25% of the U.S. population. What's 25% of 320 million? That's quite a bit.
Let's do some math.
We don't even need to. It's a lot of people. But
320 million.
do 0.25 times.
There it
300.
is. Times 0.25. 80 million.
So 80 million people with no concept
Holy
of
shit.
fear.
That's pretty cool.
They will take any risk.
Nice.
These people should be... No, I'm kidding.
So
This obviously doesn't mean people are just like... Anyone on Tylenol is just a fucking zombie with no emotions.
if
And,
cops like, he was on Tylenol.
but previous
supposed
search
to do?
by this guy and his colleagues show that acetaminophen reduces positive and negative emotions, including hurt feelings, distress over another suffering, and even your own joy. Great.
That's
Study
lovely.
was
How about we
published
sell it
online.
to everyone and make it a super awesome, popular product to take for anything?
It seems like all this shit is not finished. Like,
yeah, it's pretty funny.
when I was in one
For
of my
everything.
neuropsych classes, we were talking about some of the medicine they use for mental illnesses and how a lot of it, like, there's so many negative effects, but
Yeah, they're
I guess they
experimental.
outweigh
Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
the effects of whatever ailment is happening. But
Yeah.
that's crazy. Okay, one study, 189 college students came to a lab and took either 1,000 milligrams of acetaminophen, the recommended dosage for a headache, or a placebo that looked the same. After waiting for the drug to take effect, participants rated on a scale of 1 to 7 how risky they thought various activities would be. Results show that those under the influence of acetaminophen rated activities like bungee jumping, walking home alone at night, or in an unsafe area of town, starting a new career in your mid-30s, taking skydiving class as less risky as those who took placebo. Is it that much of a risk factor? Like,
These are weirdly specific risks.
yeah, maybe there was more, but
Oh, we're starting a career in my mid-30s.
yeah, these are tough things to prove. But
Yeah, I mean, but it's so funny how it's like, oh man, don't take mushrooms and don't take acid and don't do all these other psychoactive drugs. Take this drug that we just actually found out to be actually, the true. It was psychoactive also. I mean, it's so weird. Like this drug just blocks all. It's basically like cocaine, kind of. You just kind of blocks all. People who are on cocaine take way more risks.
Yeah.
Except it doesn't give you the energy of cocaine, obviously. But it's so weird.
the medicinal part.
Medicinal cocaine. Yeah, it's
Is
just
that
medicinal cocaine. Yeah, it doesn't get you addicted
Everybody
to it or whatever.
self-medicate with whatever you want.
Yeah, it's just
No,
so
don't.
weird. Acetaminophen. It's so bizarre.
I thought that was kind of weird. I saw whoa, that's an
Alright.
interesting. So this is what'll happen if you take Tylenol.
You will jump off a ledge with a bungee cord on you, so you'll be safe. You'll be fine.
You also
You might puke a little.
be Asian.
That's a weird way. Is that like... Is she harnessed to the front? She's just gonna like bend
She's
backwards.
just gonna pull a Gwen
Like
Stefani
fucking-
from
yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, Gwen Stacy or whatever. Yeah, Gwen Stefani from Spider-Man. His girlfriend Gwen Stefani.
Who was also the singer of No
yeah,
Doubt.
Spider Gwen Stefani.
Spider Gwen. That's gonna
Yeah.
be a thing, right?
I hope not.
I think that's a comic, Spider Gwen.
Yeah, it is, but hopefully it just stays one.
We'll see.
I hope we don't.
Jay, anyone who's anybody reads Spider-Gwen and wants to see the movie.
They better.
No, I'm kidding.
She better have a nice ass. They better not get Gwen.
Well, I mean, they'll get
what if they
the
get
real
like,
Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, they'll get
thing,
just
so-
Gwen Stefani to do it. Or what's the chick who looks like an albino Jessica Chastain that was Gwen in Spider-Man 3 with Tobey
Oh, I know
Maguire.
exactly who you mean.
She's
You mean
like
Jessica Chastain too?
yeah, she's like blonde Jessica Chastain.
Oh my god.
Blonde,
I know
hotter
exactly
Jessica Chastain.
She's got
Nice boobs, yeah.
she's got like
Nice
AT&T
bubs.
girl level.
I don't know if there's that.
boobs,
Yeah, there's that.
But-
But I don't know. But like, just
No, I
get
mean, I
someone
think,
you know
I think the risk taking.
the most hilarious. Yeah, how do we start doing Spider-Man? Oh
I
yeah,
don't
because
even
that's
know.
what she was doing. She's about to.
Oh yeah, she's about to.
Gwen Stacy. It's
you know,
pretty
break it
misty
back.
down there too.
Is
She's having a good time though. She's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yay.
That's really far.
Yeah. You probably want it to be farther down than the bungee can go though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No.
That's what I-
agree with that.
That's probably what they recommend.
Another story
However-
that I thought was interesting. However,
Man.
what?
But I saw speaking of bungee jumping
Oh,
though.
okay.
there's
Quick
this thing
bungee
on, like-
jumping story.
Yeah, this is like primitive bungee jumping right here. I saw this on it was either National Geographic or like Discovery Channel or one of those. It was this tribe of people who did that, but the cord was just like a little
Bungee
too
tribe?
long, and they'd like smack their faces into the fucking ground afterwards.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's not
Damn.
from like like 80 stories or whatever like she was doing, but it's probably from 30 feet in the air, maybe 20 feet in the air, and they're just kind of attached to a like a vine, not really bungee cord.
Jesus.
That's not them.
No, this is speaking of tribes and
I'm on an
speaking of
expedition.
shit. This is the other story. A top expert
Yeah.
on isolated Amazon tribes in Brazil was
Yep.
killed by an arrow that struck him in the chest as he approached an indigenous group. Friends and a police witness say on Thursday. So that is
Yeah.
this isn't a missionary guy going to convert a bunch of savages into whatever
Yeah.
religion. This is a fucking
Debatable.
yeah.
Debatable on whether or not he was an expert though, because wouldn't he know to like not approach them on a boat?
That's a fair point.
I am now going
Bit
to
too soon.
speed
This happened
toward
3
them.
minutes ago.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding. This happened yesterday.
I am now going to speed toward them on this blue boat with a an orange life vest on. That shouldn't be threatening or weird at all.
I thought
Okay,
this was, like,
expert.
this was a crazy ass
Doesn't seem like an expert.
thing because he seemed like a good guy. I mean,
No, I
like,
mean I'm not saying he's a piece of shit or an asshole or anything. I'm just saying like, was he really that much of an expert if he's just gonna?
well, let's see. He had spent his entire
Ride up
career
on
as an
him.
official in the government's Indigenous Affairs Agency, working to set up reservations to protect Brazil's tribes. He moved close to an uncontacted indigenous group, but this is work that you got to do to contact them.
Why do you have to contact?
sit by an arrow?
Why do they gotta know
um,
about us though?
I mean, you don't care, but this is the science. This is this guy's fucking life's work.
I guess so.
But
But like,
Um,
why? What's the point though? They
well,
just,
you have many people that want to rip down the forest, and build shit there,
Yeah.
and you have a lot of people that say, all right, so they've been there for a while, they don't even know what the fuck's going on, and you're just gonna, bulldoze the forest. We should probably have some sort of safe. And I think their president wants to scale down the reservation sizes and shit.
Probably just looks at what Andrew Jackson did and all those assholes.
Yeah. Well,
Like, yeah, let's just shrink it over time.
let's
They won't notice.
see what this says. His death comes at a time when indigenous people in Brazil are under increasing threat from invasions by illegal
That's
land grabbers,
great.
loggers, and gold miners, emboldened by the policies of a far-right president, Jair Bolsonaro,
Yeah, Bolsonaro. I was about to say it's Bolsonaro.
who
but,
wants to
uh,
develop the Amazon and reduce the size of indigenous
That's
reservations.
great. Yeah, he's
But-
their new Trump. He's really awesome.
Is he? That's not great.
Yeah, he's like
Brazil.
more authoritarian, a little more violent Trump.
Mm.
I think he does like Trump, and Trump congratulated him when he became president.
Yeah, apparently right here, Brazil's presidency did not immediately respond to the request for comment, but he's repeatedly proposed the need to integrate the indigenous. Oh, I mean, that's not
Integrate.
that doesn't sound bad.
Yeah,
Who he has described as living like cavemen.
Yeah. Well, what is wrong with that? But like the thing is,
That's the moral argument: is they're living. They may
it's
be
like,
living
who
like
gives a
cavemen,
shit?
but what is our right to go
Yeah.
interfere?
It's like you're an asshole who wants to
Okay.
destroy the forest. So Bolsonaro. So we just have. I guess we live differently. Like, oh, look at him there. yeah, you're in the mud. It's like, who fucking cares? That's what they want to do.
All right, so they say that presence of police may have
Oh my
triggered the
God.
attack, but
Probably. Oh man, the Brazilian
yeah, it was
police are
just
just so amazing too.
you could obviously see that there could be a misunderstanding there amongst a tribe that has never
Sorry,
seen
oh, shit.
computer
just everything
explodes.
Just fucking
Yeah, unplugging
crashes and
things.
just system overload. Now switching to immediate self-destruct in 1
Perfect.
and 3.
Yeah, no, this wasn't a great thing for the Amazon, but now I
Nope,
fear that they can
not
use
a
this
great
story
thing
as
for
like a
Amazon.
thing. See, they're murderers. We got to go in there and
Yep.
do some shit, but hopefully that doesn't happen.
Yeah, well, it probably will.
On to
On to something more funny.
Yeah,
This is
funny
another
topic,
indigenous guy
Big Chillin
attacking.
Podcast. Comedy.
Yeah, this is a non-indigenous attacking some non-indigenous.
Yeah, this is much better.
Yeah, this is we have a homunculus here,
see.
which is a perfectly formed miniature
human
human being, not to be concerned with a dwarf or a midget.
Whoa.
Well, my God, sorry.
You said our word.
This guy is really insecure about his height.
Yeah, I understand.
And maybe he
like,
shouldn't dress this way too if he's so insecure about his height.
a shirt that makes his legs look like
This
they're a foot
fucking-
long.
Yeah, this absolute I mean, that's probably one of his problems because the legs look like they're supporting a quite a structure. On top.
Quite a structure. You're saying he's top heavy.
Yeah, I mean it's a little bit.
What was the fucking phrase? Oh my God, not top heavy, but a little. Oh, I'm never. Gonna, I might
Shit,
think of it
okay,
later in the
never mind.
podcast, and it might be
Yeah,
the
it'll just
title
pop
of it.
out.
But
Just
when-
blurt it out anytime.
Yeah. 45 minutes from now,
Yeah.
I might. But
Yep.
yeah, I don't know.
You're great women. Why is that okay? Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites. You should be
So
dead"?
this guy's
That's okay.
what is that? A newspaper?
It's for
Look at
effect. This is New York. You throw a newspaper
yeah,
when
that's
you're
right.
angry, Jay.
Yeah, that's what you do. So this guy, look at his face. He's just like so.
This is mid argument, I guess. This
Yeah.
lady was like, "All right, so why do you think it's okay to degrade women or like hate women?" I don't even know what she asked.
Yeah.
But he's like, "Well, it's okay for you guys to think that men under 5 feet should be dead on dating sites."
Yeah, there's this weird hatred of that. They're just like fun. It's kind of a trolly, but not.
It's a
they seem
joke.
serious.
But this guy has not probably
Yeah.
been out a lot in the
Yeah.
pandy, and he went out here. There's a couple of taller people, and he's feeling a little way. He's feeling some type of way.
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip.
Very specific right there.
With
He's
a
not
biting
done.
lip.
But I feel fucking bad for this guy. 'Cause,
Every
like,
way. Yeah, I mean
it's on
that
video.
sucks.
Every
Get
one of
ripped.
these is on video now. You can't even fucking
Ah,
assault
see.
your local bagel shit.
Yeah,
people,
no.
I don't know.
But now, what he should have. Man, look how high he's pointing too.
He's like way up there. Oh my God.
Oh no! Look how fucking high up he's looking right now, dude.
This
but
guy
like,
could win any limbo contest. He doesn't even have to fucking do anything.
when he,
Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father.
You're not God or my father. Or my
should've
horse. What was that last part?
oh, what did he say?
You're not God or my father or my.
Yeah,
I don't know
my
what the last
boss.
part
You're
was.
not God or my father or my boss.
Oh, boss.
He's one of those people.
I don't know what he was saying. Like
Yeah, there was
house horse.
they're in New York. You're my boss. Yeah, or my boss. But like,
That's what it was. Okay.
yeah, what he should have done was like get really big, man. Get ripped.
Oh, you mean like actually work
fat.
out and do some.
Yeah,
workouts
not
and
this
shit?
sort of big.
I thought you meant like in that moment get big, like do a lat spread.
No,
Like,
don't do, he doesn't.
bend off your
No, there's no.
predators.
Yeah, just like blow it up.
Get big.
Blow it up to protect yourself.
Like when you
Yeah.
encounter a bear.
Yeah, this is kind of nature right here. The little tiny things like a mouse antagonizing an elephant or something. But like, not trying to be an asshole.
Dude,
this
you
guy.
want to step outside? You
See,
want
this
to
is just
step
so.
outside?
Man, his head is
fucking
like.
head
"You wanna
off.
fucking step outside?"
I'm gonna stop
Dude,
pausing it, but there's some
no, we should. Just
hilarious.
pause
Oh, yeah, you're right. I was so bad.
I'm not scared, pal.
it. Yeah,
Shut up, too. Just like
Yeah,
a
this is the
fuck.
question.
Go ahead and attack me.
yep.
Famous last words.
Look at the size of his hand
God.
compared to. Look
This
how
is
much.
Boban.
Look, yeah. Look at how much bigger this guy's elbow ends at his shoulder. His fucking the bottom of his elbow, like
All right, so let's see what
Look
happens.
at that shit.
Instant karma, but
Yeah, this guy, he's so small that this big guy can't even grab him. It's hilarious. Watch this.
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit higher. This guy's like, all right, enough. You don't need to be doing this. in
God, this is
public."
ridiculous.
But listen to what he says back,
Yeah.
and then gets angry as fuck.
You shut up too. She said, no, go ahead and attack me, Jake.
Oh my god!
He was in the process of going, big guy, go ahead and attack me, big guy.
Yeah, he just gets blown back. Oh, God. Fucking hilarious.
Bagels.
Just gets blown the fuck back.
Oh, that was all
Jeez, that was the whole thing.
amazing.
No context, but funny. Yeah, I mean, but if we look at how, watch how he had to grab him. He had to like grab him with his hands and like, look at that. Like he had to put his forearms into it like a T-Rex
I
because
just
the
wanted
guy's
bagels.
so much smaller than him.
Just wanted bagels.
God, yeah, that's a great. Oh yeah, let's hear that line again. That's the best line. We fucking were laughing too hard. I just wanted
Oh
bagels.
my god! I just wanted bagels.
I just wanted bagels. That's fucking great. Oh man, I bet she had that prepared.
Yeah.
She's like, if this guy gets attacked, it'll be fine. Or anytime. I just wanted bagels.
Dude, but
Damn.
these are great
Could go for some fucking
human
bagels now.
social events.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, this is what happens. And it looks like
history in
they
the making.
this is recent.
Yeah, this was only uploaded like an hour ago. I don't know.
Oh,
it
so
could
they had
be,
no masks
there's a
on
chance
at
it
all?
could be a repost, but it does look like that now that you
Wow.
point out that they're not wearing masks. It
No
could be,
masks. This could be
This could be quite old.
pre-COVID, BC,
Or
before.
and yeah, that's
COVID.
like a different time. Like I don't even listen to music or look at movies ever before. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was like, oh man.
If it came out before 6 months ago, I don't look.
Yeah,
at it.
holy
Sorry.
shit. Man, the time before 7 months ago was pretty crazy, wasn't it? I remember looking back 8 months ago that it was really. It was
People act like nobody died.
it's gonna. Yeah,
Before.
it's so funny. Like, oh
No,
man, I
not
remember when
really.
we could just go out and do stuff. It's like, didn't like 170,000 people die from this?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Maybe, I mean, we're all on Tylenol, dude. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we are.
We'll have symptoms and just run outside.
Yeah,
and
we have
cough on a
Tylenol
bitch.
confidence.
Which is what happens when you see this.
Tylenol-
This I didn't show you yet. It's just because it's a surprise, but I hope it doesn't buffer.
Oh, sweet.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
What? Australia.
You fucking cockfucker! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
What do you spray?
Fucking filthy, dirty, fucking cockfucker!
I thought you'd love that.
Filthy, dirty fucking cock. What do you spray him with?
It's like a spray bottle. He faked a sneeze.
That's smart.
Are you fucking serious? You fucking cockfucker! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Sneezing.
Fucking filthy.
Oh, that's
dirty,
gross too, because he
fucking
sneezed on your
cockfucker.
bald scalp.
Ew. You gotta do it on a bald person.
Yeah, sorry, I talked over his fucking shit.
Hey, my ear.
Yeah, fucking, that's hilarious.
Filthy fucking. Wait, no.
Fucking
Hold on.
dirty cockfucker. Where are
Nasty,
they?
filthy, dirty.
Where are they right now? They in a fucking cockfucker.
That's
Like
amazing.
a fucking dirty, filthy cockfucker.
That's gotta be Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, or New Zealand. Where are they? And they have like a bunker? Are they
That
What
looks
is
like a
that?
garage.
Like-
We got a surfboard.
fucking
No,
badass garage?
definitely not a surfboard. Snowboard.
What is the roof? Is that the? It's like a hatch.
That's the garage door or whatever.
It's like a hatch that opens up for like helicopter entrance or for drone entrance.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird.
You know how the
Just chilling in.
are building shit.
Yeah, but that's hilarious as shit. Though that's gonna be a new thing. Someone gets a little like a tiny spray bottle, like one of those handheld like perfume bottles, and fills it full of water, and fucking sneezes and does that. Oh my god.
Oh my shit.
I mean, coughing has already been the prank. Like it was a prank until it got really bad here.
Until people started
Yeah.
being like, okay, you're a biological
Yeah,
terrorist.
you were a fucking.
and
Yeah.
You need to like be in jail
Yeah.
forever. You need to go to Guantanamo Bay for that
Yeah.
shit. No,
Yeah.
but we've got how
It
many
is
fires
absolutely great.
burning in California right now?
Oh, so many.
Off the top of your head,
I think that I know of at least 49.
name them.
Oh my god, there's the
Name
there's
three
the
albums.
St. Elmo's fire that's happening over there.
That's not one.
There's, there's the Chicago fire.
Oh
That's
yeah,
pretty-
yep, that's one as well. There's also the fires of
yeah,
Mordor.
yeah.
burning all,
They're
all,
really
all the time.
every time.
Mount Doom.
Yep.
Yeah.
In Oregon or whatever. But yeah, I mean, there was a cool sky
was fucking
shot that
red. Or orange-ish.
that was pretty neat though.
There was a one that I saw was like HD footage or 4K shit with a drone,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, it's like
they
the
put
the
Blade
little
Runner
poofy.
music in the background, and it was like going around Los Angeles, and it was
That's
like,
great.
oh shit, that looks good. I mean, there's nothing on fire in the actual city, but that'd be kind of.
Yeah, it's just the woods.
Well, I mean,
you
there
know?
probably is. I would have a guess. I'm not going to
Just
say
the
there's
trees.
nothing on fire in the city.
I'm sure there's something on fire, like a car or a trash can or whatever, but like,
I mean, shit.
or random.
Good luck
for
finding
some
a city
reason,
without something on
sewer
fire
vent.
in it. That's what I say.
Yeah, just random pile of stuff on fire. But yeah, I mean the fires are. I don't even know. I don't live there or whatever. So, I haven't even looked up anything. I think the first thing I heard about the LA fires, to be completely honest, is that
They're all
thing
over
that I
California,
saw. That
but
picture.
I also refer to them
Or
as the LA
California,
fires.
yeah, the LA whatever, the California fire guys, but or the California fires. They've always been on to me. I'm like,
I don't
well,
think they
what are there
stopped.
more now? Have they added fires, or is there's just a different part of the land on fire? Because last time was fucking nuts. I mean, people were losing houses. Yeah, I mean,
Just
people
'cause of
had to
the
like,
fire.
yeah. So I mean, it's pretty. Is that what's happening now again? People are just losing houses and shit, and it's spreading everywhere.
I'm pretty sure.
Because it's always dry there. They've been in like a 15-year drought. So they should just stop. They should just be like, yeah, I don't think the water's coming back. So let's just end the drought and just call it no water.
Let's
Like
just
we just
call
don't-
it a
we're now a desert.
call it a year.
Just call it a desert. Because like I mean, the water's there's not going to be more water. Like we're not going to get there's going to be a drought forever. We're not just going to be, oh man, cool, the water is back. Awesome.
Climate change is over.
Thanks. Yeah.
It happened, but we
Yeah,
got through it.
it's not going to come back.
It's gonna
not,
be one single
Yeah.
event, right?
I guess so. It's like really bad rainstorm. Like, oh, there it is. It was
think-
there the whole time, guys.
There it is, climate change.
Holy crap! Thanks, climate change, for giving us our water back. I mean, like if there
We
needs
can't
to
get
be
all of it at once.
the thing that should be invested in, and this would probably solve some of the the rising sea level issues. Let's just fucking drink the ocean. How about invest like desalination
salt
is
in
a
it.
yeah. Well, desalination plants can be just on the
Bunch
coast.
of seaweed and fish.
Desalination filter. Yeah, there's
Yeah, all the
awesome
fish poop
bottle
in there. No,
of like it's got a dead fish floating in there, like a crab that's still alive feeding on some fish poop. And then some
It's just
seaweed
bottled
floating
seawater.
around, and with some sand on the bottom. It's like, there
Pour
we
it
go.
Into a pot. It's kind of
Yeah.
like peeling the legs off the shrimp before you eat them.
Yeah, you gotta desalinate the skin on the shrimp. Yeah,
You gotta
but
pour
like,
all of it into a pot, get all
Yeah.
the critters out, and then boil it.
Yeah.
There's probably gonna be some sand in there, but it'll fall to the bottom.
yeah, and it can be just that you can have facilities there instead of
Can we do
I don't
that?
know whatever. Huh?
Do we do that? Is that a
Probably
thing?
there's a little bit, but it's really not invested in the way it should be. Yeah, that would be just basically California would have that would be the solving of the water issue, and the icebergs are melting anyway. The poles in Greenland and shit. So we're gonna have
Who
more
needs it?
water no matter what. So we might as well start drinking it. And it can be done. Just replace whatever garbage facilities are there with useful desalination facilities.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Can't be done.
Yeah, I guess not. So fuck it. But yeah, I mean, the water's not coming back. The fires are gonna get worse. So I'm kind of just like, oh man, more fire, huh? Okay. Go up in California.
Oh wait, Ron DeSantis gets heckled by a crazy Florida man during live press conference.
Cool. Does the
Do
guy
you even
start
wanna see
jerking
this?
off? I
You
mean, if
better.
it's funny. Oh,
Is it heckling or is it?
what's he saying?
Yeah, let's fucking pull
It's
it.
like,
Up.
"Blah-blah-blah-blah."
I'm sucked in now.
Ron DeSantis. No, thank you.
The direction that this has gone in the county in terms of COVID-19 over the last 4 to 6 weeks. So,
What?
all right. So I think it's important when
Yeah, I don't even know what just fucking happened there.
Alright,
But
alright. Oh
this is
boy.
the spitting fight. Oh my god. This happened a while ago. I
Oh,
don't think
this
we-
is the best.
Did we put this on the podcast?
I don't think
did.
we did. No, I think we
Fuck yeah.
watched this, but we didn't. This is hilarious. This is so how things will be conducted probably
Yeah.
eventually.
I think this is in an unreleased episode.
This is
but-
so fucking funny.
你知道你老婆给谁射？
Yeah.
滚你妈的逼！直接就是给谁射手。
He's gonna win. Oh man, he's really putting it into it.
Oh my god.
It's like, fuck you.
What form? Hold
Man,
on.
that was a power spit.
They're really starting to figure this shit out.
Power spit, man. Watch this. Then,
What's the second? Oh my god. He's dunking on him.
he's like really going for it. He's like really going for it. That's pretty funny. And elbow bumping is permitted.
Yeah, I guess they can't use their hands. You see how they're really like.
Yeah, they're
like, I'm not gonna touch you.
I'm not gonna touch you. Well, I don't
cross
think.
my arms.
I guess they forgot that spitting is also assault.
Oh, did you see the head movement on
Yeah.
that? They do this a lot.
Maybe it's illegal to spit there, but not. No, they could spit but not hit.
Watch this.
Spit but don't.
This is the bad guy from John Wick 3 that was
Yeah.
like kind of his friend or whatever.
Oh, shit.
Or they wanted to be his friend. But watch the head movement. It was like Muhammad Ali. Whoa.
Oh man, the rope-a-dope.
Yeah.
This rope-a-spit. Oh god. Jeez. So they're like hissing
I
at
just
each
don't
other now.
understand. Both their faces are dripping. Fucking.
And now they're both they're covered in spit now. Now what? Is that
I don't know who wins that.
who wins?
Nobody.
The guy who gets the least spit on him wins, I guess.
Hepatitis A, B, and C.
It's another minute and 20 seconds of spitting?
No.
I was about to say, jeez.
Well, there's another 45 seconds.
说你下面还有个瘸子，
Oh, it's a minute.
瘸
It's
子
a
死
minute.
瘸
Sorry,
子，
go.
瘸子特瘸子。
Oh, Matrix.
They're both trying to get spit back. They're like, come on. Come
Oh
on.
my god.
Damn. They're hissing at each other, too.
I think he was building up.
Yeah.
Loogies.
They're building them up. See what he's doing?
乌龟是瘸子。
Did you say you win?
You
Wait,
said
hold
you
on.
win?
He
Or,
spit on the ground and go,
no,
you
no,
win.
hold on. No, his name might be You Win.
Oh, you're right.
They're trying to.
乌龟是瘸子。
Yeah, he's like, fuck you, you win.
打猎的乌龟一直乱
Like, I
来，
hate you, you win.
乌龟一直乱来，打猎。
He's not a.
打猎。
He's spit on him again. Dude, you already won, you piece of shit.
Yeah. You Win is his brother. You Win's his friend. His name is You Win. You win, you win. Oh no. They're just hissing at each other. Yeah, You Win wins. Damn.
We didn't see part 2
That was pretty cool.
of the
Oh, that's lovely.
yeah,
That guy just chilling.
Yep, all of these. Jesus.
It's like,
Um,
oh, speaking of some crazy shit, some video game talk, I guess, real quick. Video game talk.
that was actually pretty good. We're just gonna pretend that was
video game talk.
the
yeah,
the noise effect, the sound effect for video games.
there we go. I like it. This just in, the Uzi is disgusting.
Is it? You tried?
I was playing with it last night.
No way. This
on
is breaking
Warzone,
news.
and it's really it was like level. I think it's like level 3 when I started doing it. It's like level 14 now.
Not bad.
I mean, I'm trash, but I got like a 32 and 10
Same.
with it. I got a 32 and 10 with Uzi
that's
with
pretty fucking
26 confirms.
Hey, there you go. I keep telling you to go after the
Hilarious.
confirms.
But yeah, it's
it
the
doesn't
weird
want
thing
to win.
is, like, I don't know, it's a bizarre gun because you have to like unlock. You see a barrel that you have to get with like
Obligatory
with
Warzone
challenges and shit. Yeah, with stupid challenges. But I guess at a certain point in the levels of the gun or whatever, it gets to a certain level, then you see more barrels. I don't know. I have one of the first ones. But it was, yeah, it's good.
Fuck yeah.
It's pretty fast right off the rip. Arena.
Warzone. Let's. I haven't watched a lot of.
Fucking Warzone.
If we're gonna talk about like video games and shit, obviously we had Fortnite. It was a nice battle royale. The matches were a perfect length. It was like kind of short. You could play a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And Warzone is so like
Time consuming.
it is a little bit longer for sure, but like the cinematic scenes in Warzones or in Warzones.
The cinematic
Warzone's
cinematography.
Yeah, that. Like
The
the helicopter
cinematography
will
is-
crash. You could jump out and fucking
Yeah.
like there's a bunch of
Yep.
crazy shit that's going on. It looks like a movie sometimes,
Yeah.
but and it's more realistic. Some people like that better, but
Mm-hmm.
Cold War did not impress me that much. The shit that I saw.
They're just like, hey, I guess people hate Russians now. Let's have a game where people shoot Russians.
Well, they were like, I saw some of the multiplayer. And it's cool. I don't really play multiplayer that much.
I don't
Um,
really play multiplayer.
Just want a decent
That's how you
zombie
level your
thing. I
guns
don't know
up,
if we were
bro.
even gonna want to play zombies that much because that was like
if there's
so long
like
ago and battle royales.
Yeah, it's apparently battle royale is now the thing. The zombie thing is absolutely just worn thin. Like they have just beaten that into the ground. Is Walking Dead still on?
Dude, I saw a thing that made me almost puke.
It is
was like
still
11th
on.
season.
Jesus Christ! Who is watching
I saw that
Walking
they might
Dead?
even make a spin-off with
A
old bitch
second
Carol
spin-off?
and Cowboy Daryl.
So that's the second Walking Dead spinoff.
So
They have
already
Fear
Walking
the
Dead?
Walking Dead.
Well, that would be. Was Fear the Walking Dead like an actual show after the show? Like
It was
characters
an
in it?
off season when the other show was off season. They had Fear the Walking Dead, which is a spin-off. And they basically how it happened, like during the shit hitting the fan,
Oh,
which is oh my god, cash grab again. And then now this how the fuck this thing is Fast and Furious thing.
I
How
hate
do you
that.
have two
There's too many
spin-off
movies
shows
and
of a show that's just
that Fast and
so
Furious.
that half the cast is left? I think like the guy who plays Rick is not there. I don't think.
Well, the original cast was Rick and T-Dog.
But still, it's just like, oh my god, this could have been made on YouTube. Like,
Right?
fuck, it's so bad with the CGI, like gun or muzzle flashes. Like, is this a it's a sci-fi production or sci-fi channel production?
There's
But
just so much.
So many
that we
plot
could say
holes and
about,
inconsistencies.
Walking Dead, but it seems the format that people love, and networks want at this point
Yeah.
in time because of demand. Adult animated comedies.
Yeah, pretty much.
And we will like to formally
Yeah,
announce.
it's hilarious. No, but that's The Walking Dead is just like it needs to end. It needs to be dead.
Yeah, I
Walking
mean, it's
Dead
been
needs
dead to
to
me
stop
since like
walking.
season 3.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
past
like,
season 3,
yeah.
it's really not like there's no point in watching it.
Because it did start out all right, and then it was like, okay, the zombies are really, really weak. How
Yeah,
did
they're
the
weak as
entire-
shit.
How did all the militaries on Earth get overrun by these things that can get killed by a stick and a stop
Yeah,
sign?
2 women fought like 30 of them off with a stick and a stop
Like
sign,
an
and
old
they weren't
lady
even
and an
tired.
injured person.
Yeah, they weren't even
can fight
tired at the
someone
end. And like, there are tanks that are
They just,
fucked
like,
up that
collapsed.
just couldn't make it. Like, what's going on? And like barricades with a 50 cal at the thing that's like overrun. It's like, how do they get in there? You don't even need a gun,
and it's
bro.
not airborne in Walking Dead, is it?
I think it is. They all have it because they die. If they die, they turn into a zombie or whatever. Unless
Okay,
someone
so they're all
stabs them in the
carriers.
neck or in the spinal cord. Not spinal cord. The brainstem.
Interesting.
Yes, but
So
it
the only
is-
thing I could see is, okay, so everyone in the army just fucking immediately became a zombie, I guess.
Yeah, after they died, I guess. It was so weird. There's just so many plot holes.
Yeah,
like the
disappointing.
zombies are just like, are they weak as shit? Cause like, or are they not? I don't know. They're like at some points they're very weak and they're just like it's falling apart and they can't be. You literally just kill them with your hand by punching them in the face. Their head explodes. And the acting is horrible.
Speaking of horrible acting, fucking Kyle Lowry,
Coral.
somehow. Just,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
beat
this
the
guy.
Celtics. No, it was. I mean, he had a lot of
Flop
help
king.
from
Flop
team
master.
and the referees, but more
Right.
so than the Celtics.
Oh yeah,
and
here.
every
What do you
team.
think of this?
Let's just say that every single team in the NBA has been fucked by the refs this year at some point.
Yeah, it's really
Like,
bad.
If you're a fan of the NBA, you gotta admit there's something wrong here. They're like, the purity of basketball that we're being robbed of. The fans are being robbed of the most.
Yeah.
More so than I mean, if I was a player, I would get fined so much money. For, I don't know, I'd probably lose a little bit of my temper
Lose
when talking to Tony Brothers, or some of these. I mean, the guy got possessed by the spirit of Helen Keller on that last play.
Yeah, like really, jeez. There are plays. Was it the one where like literally he was Okay, so who is it? Like
well,
Kimbo or
the
whatever,
specific play that you will reference is Kemba Walker going to the rim with like
Yeah.
under 10 seconds left.
and he gets destroyed by
Slapped on the
3
arm.
guys, like slapped on the arm. Clearly,
It's a tough call to make, and it's fast-paced game.
yep.
Understand that completely.
Mhm.
Human error is a part of the shit.
Oh yeah,
Because they're humans and stuff.
Mhm.
Everybody makes mistakes. But
they had no problem calling the other ones
On
that
the other
gave
end, like-
that ended the game with fucking free throws.
yeah, I mean the
So,
problem is
It's either
consistency.
you end the
it went
game
into
with free
overtime.
throws.
2 overtimes
Yeah.
that didn't need to happen.
Yeah, it's stupid.
But whatever.
But like the option for them is either you end the game with free throws or you end the fucking game with free throws.
Well, the thing is like consistency.
It just depends
And
which
it's a
team.
problem in the NFL too with pass interference, but consistency. Jesus,
Yeah.
get some robots, or at least like refs that aren't 75.
Yeah,
Well,
please,
let's
someone
not
who
even
can see.
being nice there, like 85 plus years old.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's no excuse for him not seeing. He was literally, and it's always, they're looking right at the fucking play. It's like, did you not, what,
The only
were
thing I
your
could think of
eyes
is-
looking at something else?
They don't want to decide the game.
But-
But this guy doesn't even listen to Rush. This guy has
Oh
never
my
listened to Rush in
god,
his
which
life. Didn't
means
hear the
he
song
is
Free Will.
unaware of the lyric.
It's like,
If you choose not to decide, you still have made a choice, sir.
that's right.
So,
Lee or Neil Peart. I don't know who wrote that.
either
lyrics for
one.
that
But it's
But,
just, I'm not even a fan of the game, but I just hate poor officiating.
Yeah, rest in peace, another fallen soldier. Fucking Neil Peart
Oh, yeah.
was an early one this year, and it's like, I think that was maybe even before coronavirus. That was like another horrible thing, but greatest drummer of all time for sure.
Yeah, one of the greatest,
Um, Yeah, the
Probably
greatest.
top, I mean.
Top one.
Yeah,
But
pretty much.
this guy,
It's fucking crazy.
it's not just Tony Brothers. It's
It's
just
all
a
of them.
problem with referees, and there's a broken relationship between the refs and the players.
There's like a weird, like, I don't know, the refs see them as like some sort of odd.
They are
don't
trying to
know.
act. They're trying to get fouls, but
Yeah.
refs gotta see.
You have to
What's
see
going
through
on
the
here?
shit. Like, you have to see through it, like an obvious act. Oh, it's so easy to trick them, too.
They're good. I'll admit they're very good at it.
Oh, yeah, they're
These
great
guys
actors.
They're
I
literally
mean,
professionals.
Yeah, it's no wonder, like,
So-
you know, Boban is in John Wick 3 or whatever. It's because
Yeah.
he's really good. You know, like,
He's an amazing
he's
actor.
great at flopping.
Academy Award winner.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, what the fuck? Like Marcus Smart or whatever, he
Marcus
could
Smart,
pretend
a
to.
dog.
Yeah, he could pretend to, like, get hit by a car in a movie or something. It'd be
Oh
pretty
my
good.
god, it'd be great. He'd go flying.
Could be a stuntman.
But Marcus Smart is one of those players that you love if he's on your team. But I think he's gotten a lot of respect from the NBA. But that's so frustrating to watch sometimes. Even if you're not a fan of either team, like, what? They're
Yeah.
stopping the game again? We can't see.
Yeah, you just kill
Like-
the momentum.
Can we get like 3 minutes of unadulterated basketball?
Yeah.
To like a bunch of great players running around the court and actually playing the game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
That'd
not.
be
They just
great.
have to kill them. They just have to, you know, halt the momentum of the game, kill the flow. Any other sort of word I could think of for momentum? Yeah, they just want to
Momentous.
destroy it. Yep.
But yeah, I know I sound like a butthurt Boston fan, but
Butthurt
this
Boston
is
fan.
that's part of being a Boston fan.
Yeah, it's just,
There's
I
never
mean,
been a foul called or correct foul
Yeah.
against the Celtics.
and what's weird, is people who are like, oh man, you fucking, your team had all these championships. So if it's like, what does that mean, right? It's a new season. Like, it doesn't even, that, so what,
difficult
we
for them?
we're okay with getting these fouls? Like, these shitty calls are, like, deserved now? Is that
That
what's
goes
going
for
on?
like best team and,
So insane.
or I guess any good team you got the spotlight on you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, you
Whatever,
already
same
got it.
thing.
It's like, well, the team that is here now did not win those championships.
Yeah, and I'm sure Raptors fans would have been pissed last night as well if they lost in double overtime and they felt
Yeah.
like shit shouldn't have been called or whatever. And I guarantee they certainly would if
Yeah, because,
that
I
was
mean,
the case. But yeah,
As
there's
they
always going to be
should.
complaining about referees and shit
Yeah.
in professional sports, and they can't put a robot in there because it's too difficult right now.
yeah, and it seems,
So-
but it seems recently it is just getting, so, like, with every game, it's getting worse. I don't know why. It's not like, oh man, that was a bad call that game, and then like 10 other games go by where everything's fine.
I gave them a break during the early quarantine games. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so they're getting, they're a little rusty. They're getting back into it. And some of the
Yeah,
playoff
they're-
games, I've seen playoff games on the West, like in the West, that haven't had ridiculous calls.
Yeah,
But there's been a lot of games with ridiculous calls.
yeah. I don't
Like
know. I mean,
there's some real softness going on.
yeah, it's
If they're gonna-
inescapable, but like it can be quelled, a little bit. Like bad calls,
Yeah.
They
Right.
can't really escape. It's going to happen. Human error is going to be a factor.
Yep.
But man, it just seems like it's on
Like
purpose now.
like it would be human error if
Yeah.
I gave out Tony Brothers' address. But-
Yeah, seriously. It just seems like it just seems like the refs have like pre-decided who the fuck is going to win. And they're like, well,
Well, they just need to, like, judgment calls and reviewable calls. They need to be. All right, so this is another issue. Forget the NBA for now, but the NFL, with
not being able to review.
challenging pass interference last year, they did not. The refs, specifically Alberto Riveron, Pat McAfee hates and talks about this all the time. Well, I guess he
I
doesn't.
mean,
hate.
the thing is, they should be subject to the same amount of scrutiny and criticism as the players because they're part of the game because they're making them fucking selves now part of the game. So
you make a judgment call, you get it wrong, it's
Yeah.
reviewable. Make the right call after the review and admit that you were wrong.
Did we see that in the Canadian League?
I don't even know what we saw. In the
What were we
Canadian.
watching? No, it's the XFL or the
Oh,
one that was trying to like
yeah,
take
XFL.
off. They're like, oh man, now that the NFL is not operating, we're gonna do this or whatever. But like, they were like, oh yeah, it's this, and then they looked at it again. They're like, oh wait, hold on. And they changed their mind. I'm like, wow, okay. So they looked at it further
You could hear
again
it. They
with
were mic'd up.
objective. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So with objective,
Transparency.
yeah, looking at it and all that shit and transparency, they're like, well, hold on. No, we were wrong. It's that's what it is. But I forget what it even was. Probably like pass interference or something. But
NFL
that's sort
guys,
of
when they even see the mistake of calling or not calling a pass interference or calling one, the Saints game was what made it reviewable.
yeah.
And there was a couple calls
just
that
so
were
ridiculous.
really, really obvious that got reviewed that didn't get overturned. And it's like, what?
Yeah, I
the
mean-
only reason I could see that happening is ego
Or money.
or the mob. Yeah,
Or money. I mean, the sports betting is legal now.
that's true.
If someone's got a lot of money riding on that game, then palms
Alberto
may be
Riveron can
greased.
Get a cut.
Grease in the old palms there. His palms are pretty greasy, I'm sure.
Fucking greasy palms.
Greasy palms Roberto.
Tony
That's
Greasy
not a
Palms
racial
brothers.
slur. It's not because
Oh,
you're
yeah,
Mexican
true.
and you like to be a mechanic. It's because you're being paid to fucking,
Yes.
do stuff.
Gotta fucking explain our jokes, man. Jesus. What else happened last week? Did you start a new diet? Just kale?
Yeah, I've been also started chugging beet juice with the old butt. Butt chugging
just-
beet juice.
Yeah, butt chugging beet juice
Yeah.
and eating only kale through the mouth.
Yes.
And that's
Just kale.
That's the difference you get listening to the Big Chillin Podcast. Is
Yeah.
you get some dietary tips.
Yep, boom.
You get now we're telling you Tylenol is the worst thing of all time.
Yeah, don't eat that shit. And that just brings us to an ad. This podcast is also brought to you by Just Kale.
Just kale.
Just Kale.
Get your cubes of kale,
Yep. Any
Squares
sort of
of-
form, kale tots, kale
legs,
legs, yeah. Kale legs,
burgers,
kale ribs,
kale tacos.
kale fries. Just kale.
God.
Come get some
was
kale.
it kelp or kale?
Kale.
Okay, kale.
Mixed with kelp.
Okay, so it's
Some
not
of
just kale.
It can be
It's
kelp.
called just kale, but it's a kale mix.
Yeah.
50-50.
Yes. That's part of the one of their things. If you can't take all the kale, then you get some kelp.
Nobody can take that much kale.
Yeah, it's a lot of kale.
All right,
Yeah, I'll get your shit
That's a
plopping.
good ad right
anyway,
there. We got
that was,
paid $7,000 to say
yeah, it
that.
was pretty cool. And they said we could just disclose everything. Yeah, kale, get your shit plopping. They said to do that too.
Get your shit plopping, kale.
Yeah, it'll get your shit plopping.
Just kale.
Yep. That's a bull.
And scene.
Yep. And wow. But yeah, that was some shit
Yeah.
with those stupid ass refs. And finally I guess with another thing.
Life is too short to harbor hatred, Jay.
Yeah, with like
What was that
Marcus
from?
Elwood said, bench warmers. Speaking of like bench warmers and like little kids and shit, the pedo scouts.
The pedo scout. Oh my god,
Yeah.
we've been seeing all these Boy Scout commercials that are like, if you
Yeah, if you've been you've been if you've been fucking
No, I
diddled
mean-
by the scoutmaster or whatever. I mean, the thing that's been a joke for like what 10 years now, probably longer.
a lot longer. I mean, it's a long time, right?
Yeah,
It's
that's
a joke about the Boy Scouts.
So I didn't join the Boy Scouts. I'm like, I ain't doing that shit. No thanks. I already know how to build
That's
a fire and pitch a tent and go camping and stuff. I don't need to be molested. Also,
Jay, you gotta get the
I
full
don't need
experience.
to know how to be molested too.
Get the full experience. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's great though. Oh my god. I mean, it's just all these organizations. I'm waiting for all of them. I mean, we got like the
Church.
National Gymnastics shit, the Catholic Church. They're probably just never
my
gonna.
God.
Everyone just knows that they're doing it. No one cares. But
It's an open secret.
there's just so many jokes with the Catholic Church that it's just.
It's frowned upon to make the joke, but it's not. I mean, it's also frowned upon to molest a child.
Yeah, it's
but-
pretty cool. I'd say it's even more frowned upon to fuck a kid than it is to make a joke about fucking a kid.
And I 100% agree.
I 100% agree too. But yeah, I mean, just. All these gross organizations. We got the Sandusky
I was
guy.
just about to say, you got the Sandusky
Um,
at Penn State. You got Michigan State. All these state
what was the
colleges.
gymnastics shit?
United States
Yeah, the whole country. Yep.
University.
Everything's just built on pedos stuff, man.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
seems-
Alex Jones apparently was right about the pedos.
And he just doesn't know where they actually are. He's like, they're in the pizza thing over there.
Right over there.
It's like, okay, well, you got it half right, I guess, buddy, but that's not where they are, really.
I
You almost
drove into a
found
pizza
him.
shop. But no, I guess
Inspector
that was
guy.
like a code word there. But that was what Rogan was talking
Pizza?
about. With,
It's hot dogs and shit.
I don't know. but
Hot dogs
with
is like,
that was, I don't know. But that was Rogan was talking about the conspiracy shit with Alex Jones and how you can get a couple things right and also slip into that
yeah.
like rabbit hole of connecting everything else
Yeah.
to that, and then like it's hard to see shit in reality, and you're living in this
Yeah.
fucking conspiracy world at that point.
Yeah, and it's also like the elites are, they're a bunch of money grubbing, greedy assholes who just, make money off of human suffering. So they probably figure at this point, why wouldn't they also fuck kids?
That must be their fucking logic right there. Jesus.
They already do the worst shit ever. They already do wars and corrupt our political system and fucking, there's there's gonna be generations now of fucking just poverty.
Hey.
Just, I don't know. You
Speaking
can rattle
of
off
human
every
suffering.
fucking statistic. Why wouldn't they also fuck kids?
Sound like
Yeah.
fucking, you reminded me of the Lex Friedman podcast. Human suffering. It's
Human
like,
suffering.
because I'm Russian.
Yeah, because I'm Russian, I enjoy human suffering.
He had a really good conversation with Commander David Fravor.
Yeah, he's like, I will now burn my
Yeah.
hand on this iron. I will now iron my hand.
Suffering.
Suffering.
No, that was a really cool podcast. It was
Fucking
4
guy.
hours long. They were talking about this is a legit. I guess if there is a legit sighting of a UFO, it would be from a military guy that
Yeah.
chased one, had it on radar.
Yep.
And then
UFOs
had
again,
4
alien
other
talk.
people in jets. Yeah, we're talking
Look
about all
out.
the conspiracy people.
Aliens. Alien talk, gotta warn you.
Yeah,
Okay, you've been warned. Leslie.
that was pretty much all I had to say. So.
Okay, cool. They're out
No,
there,
I mean-
okay?
No, I mean he was just talking about how there's a lot of classified shit. He believes that there are things that should be classified.
Yeah, clearly.
Like
we don't need the
but-
Cerberus codes.
Yeah. But he said that if there's some sort of awesome technology that it is out there that's not aliens, that if it's United States government creating stuff, reasons they would hide it would be like got to keep it a secret for potential wartime secret thing
Yeah.
with everybody worrying about nukes.
Mhm.
But you have some sort of secret propulsion project.
Yeah,
that
that's
is-
more powerful than a nuke. I mean,
Yeah, think about it. If the U.S. or if Russia or if China or any
Scary.
of the big countries had that, they wouldn't want the cards to be shown. I
no.
don't think so. Wait till World War III and we might see some shit like that.
That would be the most nuts. Okay, so World War III breaks out, and literally, like, all conventional weapons are just thrown by the wayside immediately. Like, they wheel out everything, the fucking shit that flies at 6,000 knots and can
I
leave
don't
the
know.
atmosphere and then come back in with no sound or
What
whatever.
you're saying is it is very unlikely that is the
Yeah,
case.
I
that
think
we
so
created
too.
something
There's no
like that.
fucking way. Humans can't do
Um,
that shit. We can't even, like, I mean, the humans have created some cool stuff. I mean, we got Elon Musk here.
We
The
got
guy-
Steve Jobs.
Yeah,
They call
really
those
cool
types
shit.
of guys shapers, I guess.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like, I mean, our smartest guys, like, I don't know who, I forget the names, but they predicted like what? It's probably like another 1,000 years by the time we get that technology. What was Bob
I
Lazar
don't even know.
or some shit when he was talking about the shit that he's seen? Like, it's gonna be hundreds of years or whatever.
Yeah, Bob Lazar is another interesting one that you could decide for yourself
Yeah.
if you
Yeah, if you
believe what he's
believe
saying or whatever.
Bob,
But
believe Bobby.
he's got some crazy shit to say that I think is pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Now that
Well-
would be, and we had the New York Times article talking about the off-world vehicles.
off-world vehicles.
or
So yeah, they're
whatever.
just like
just
slowly
stop beating around the bush.
Yeah, can you quit just giving us little sips? Give us the whole thing, buddy. Come on,
Yeah.
I don't. No one drinks like a little sip of tea or chocolate milk or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
They want it all.
Of anti,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like
Give me
gravity
all of the
propulsion.
anti-gravity.
Just
Just give us all
We're
the
gonna sound
information.
really stupid when it's something
Yeah.
else, or like if it's something
Yeah.
else.
But I mean, the thing is, like, I don't know what they're so afraid of. I think I was talking about this earlier, or whatever, this morning. But the people who they're, I guess, afraid of, like, shaking the faith, nothing will shake their faith. They've been shown.
It would be. Yeah.
What would it take?
Sorry.
I mean, like, honestly, my question is, what would it take? Because they've been shown, that evolution is a scientific fact. It has been for a while. It's not arguable anymore. Like, it's just, there's no... And it's basically the other fucking theory is I Dream of Jeannie from Family Guy. That fucking part. Bing, bing. Yeah, it's hilarious. But
well, that's the thing here. I really don't know if it would be that much of an earth-shattering and a mind-shattering event for people after this year. If they put it out right now, I think we're ready. Like, if they said,
I mean...
we've got some shit that we can't really explain, but we don't want it to be super secret and compartmentalized anymore. We want to have an effort, a scientific community effort, which is how discoveries are made. And shit is brought to the forefront by having all...
all branches of science look at it.
All minds that...
all scientific minds.
And all the money behind it.
Which, of course, America does not fund science at all.
But
yeah, I
mean...
thought
that was cool.
Yeah, and fucking... Okay. Bin Laden's niece is a Trump supporter. I think we can handle the aliens, okay?
If they tell us tomorrow that they have a recovered spaceship from 20 years ago or whatever, and they still know what the fuck is going on. They still can't figure it out. It's got some stuff on it that is beyond us. That would be something that I think would be hopeful for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like, it would inspire a lot of science and discovery and all entirely hypothetical, but was a conversation between an MIT faculty member and scientist guy and a former U.S. commander. So that's a legitimate conversation.
Yeah, I mean, those are the people who should be having those conversations.
Yeah. Not that all the other things are illegitimate, but they're much, much harder to be legitimized. So
I mean, it takes an expert to legitimize shit.
But, I mean, the guy gets to fly around with one. Which is
I mean, that's both scary and pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean...
No, it could have been a military thing, but the odds of that are also low.
Yeah.
Obviously, the odds of aliens are...
Yeah, who knows what the odds are. Pretty, I mean...
The odds.
The odds of aliens. Odds and ends. Like, it's just like an alien story, the odds and ends.
What the fuck is that? Giant ass.
Big ass truck outside? Cool, thanks.
Thanks for ruining it.
That's great. Sounds like a blower of stuff.
A blower of stuff.
A blower of stuff.
Stuff
blower
blower
of stuff. A stuff blower, yeah. Like those stuff blowers? Blow stuff?
That is what they do.
Yeah.
Like Osama.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they call it a leaf blower. It blows way more than leaves. Huh?
Shouldn't have made that joke on 9/11.
No, he blows stuff up. It's fine. It's fine.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It is September 11th, 2020, and...
Yeah. And people are still really tender about it.
Oh, yeah. And people are...
Yeah, I think pretty much part of the healing process is just maybe not being so crazy about it. Because is it going to be like 80 years from now when we're like, oh my God, we can't forget 9/11? It's like we're like soaring through the galaxy. The aliens like, hey, do you know about 9/11?
Well, that's
and the aliens are like, what are you even talking about? We don't... What?
Yeah, we get into a fight with them because they don't know about 9/11.
But 9/11 is like a racial slur to them or something. They kill all the humans.
Oh, shit.
That'd be pretty funny.
We would get into some things if we were up there now.
There must be... I think we also talked about this. There must be a litmus test for interstellar travel. If it becomes a recreation. Yeah, if it becomes a form of recreation in the future, there can't... Like... freedom and whatever, but like there cannot be a bunch of rednecks zooming through space, blowing up asteroids, causing projectiles to hurtle toward Earth,
or unknown planets or wherever,
or blowing up. Oh yeah, like come on, we cannot allow that. There has to be only
That's
progressive.
Probably what they're thinking if there's some sort of shit like that, they're like, all right, they can't handle guns or tweezers on it.
There cannot be Earth-centric people flying around in space.
Maybe that's been decided by not us.
Yeah,
like,
hopefully.
There's like some type of shit like that they're like, all right, keep them in.
I mean, That would be just absolutely ridiculous. There's literally no way. There's no way that should happen. And religion cannot make it to Mars. If it goes there, look what happened. Okay, so here it's the same thing. People try to escape religion, 400 years ago, so they come here. And then a couple of people who are like, you know what? I think we'll just take these beliefs with us. And then the Salem witch trials happen. Then we have just a whole shitload of just terrible shit going on. Imagine it's just going to, if it goes to Mars, like what the fuck's going to happen there?
Some issues.
Yeah,
It's
so
gonna
I
be-
mean, and they're going to be so ridiculed and shit there that they're going to lash out.
Oh, God.
They're going to lash out. They're going to do it.
I was trying to think of that. Like, the scenario that popped into my head was, okay, so there's all these people on the planet, right? You got 100,000, or like a bunch of, scientists. There's one guy that's super religious. He won't give up,
fuck.
but he separates it. He separates the scientific
Somehow,
part.
it must be like, comic books.
And then there's but someone brought a bacteria or a virus to Mars, and like somehow he's the only immune, or like his, I don't know, something about what he does that it causes him to be one of the only survivors. No. He's the leader of a ragtag crew that goes through the universe and spreads Christianity.
That's great. Yep.
So all the scientific, I don't know.
That's creepy. That's like really scary. But the thing is,
that's
like,
not gonna happen. But
yeah, like, what the fuck? Oh my God, what's his name?
Stephen Hawking.
No, no, the
Jason Momoa.
the guy who recently was in the news for like his wife's getting railed by the pool boy or whatever.
Oh, Jerry Falwell.
Jerry Falwell. Okay, we can't have a bunch of Jerry Falwell Juniors going through space.
No, there's no Jerry's in space.
His kids.
No Jerry's
his
in
kids.
space. That's the name of this episode.
That's fucking hilarious. But like his kids cannot. Come on, we can't let Jerry Falwell's kids up in space.
No Falwell.
Because they're just gonna like.
No Jerry's.
They're just gonna like fuck. Yeah, no Falwell's in space. No Jerry Falwell's in space. But like they can't come up there. It's going to be ridiculous. They're just going to keep on trying to spread their horrible, disgusting ideology throughout the universe.
Yeah, happens.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably already a thing. We have, like we were
aliens
talking about
that are
earlier,
assholes.
with people going continent to continent and sailing across the ocean. You
Yeah,
get to
it's
a new
going to
place.
happen.
You're the alien there. There's a conflict between two tribes of people. That's an Earth thing. I don't want to project human things on other planets and on the universe, because that would be obviously coming from a already just coming from a place that's not the same. So that'd be weird.
That would just be absolutely insane. There must be some sort of
Because
revolution of thought.
Planets, it has to be. Would it be the same way? You go to another thing and there's other life there. There's conflict. Is there? Because
they're gonna have
wars on other planets and already shit
who
going
even
on
knows?
in other solar systems. Been happening for millions of years without us feeling it at all, or without Earth even being a.
Could be a possibility
potential
because
factor.
it takes light years. I mean, it has to go across light years of space or whatever. So.
And the one thing that we could have done to attract attention to us was letting off an atomic bomb, and that's when I guess a lot of sightings happened.
All the tests.
After
I mean,
atomic tests.
Entering the nuclear age, all of the explosions that occurred and probably rattled the galaxies, whatever other civilizations' radios or whatever they use.
If we can detect things from very far away with our primitive
with our stupid satellites we have just like facing out, like, there we go, got to get this cup thing to catch all the.
That type of activity could be detected by a more advanced civilization, assuming that is even out there. But that would be interesting. We left the lights on.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's the problem.
there was just so many. 3 Mile Island, it was like Bikini Island was one of them. All the areas that had nuclear bombs tested. I mean, that's just sending out shitloads of just nuclear radio waves or whatever.
Whatever.
And we're not physicists or any sort of that shit.
We're definitely not physicists.
Just the barely a layman's understanding of this stuff.
Literally,
you're
two
just
dudes
basically
having a conversation.
Just a light bulb, in the galaxy, just turning your shit on. What the fuck was that? It sounded like something got unplugged.
I went like
okay, jeez.
Whatever. Yeah.
Weird noises.
My bad. But no, those are all really cool things to think about and potentially explore.
Maybe that's the future.
If that is the future that we get, which I think would not be that weird, considering how things are going. So
No, I mean, it's just basically preparing us for that anyway if it happens.
if we're thinking about, I don't think it would be that mind blowing because we're literally already thinking about it. So
No, there's already just crazy shit going on that's crazier than the things we think about anyway. So reality's insane. Seems that like
reality's insane. Nothing
reality's
means
insane.
anything.
Oh my god. Yep, that's it.
Subscribe to
All
the Big Chillin
Yeah,
Podcast.
that was an episode, another one, episode 15, I guess. Don't you fucking dare. Hold on, I gotta do the actual fucking outro. Wait a minute, hold on. Don't you dare.